Let's go.
There you go.
Best male. The nominees are, get in the chat. Let us know. Let us know. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, MJF, Will Ospreay, Roman Reigns, and the winner is. I'm just letting it fill up. I'm letting the chat fill up before I click it.
Drum roll. Adrenaline in my soul.
Your winner, Cody Rhodes.
I don't even know.
Oh, that's amazing. I don't agree with this one.
I don't at all. I don't.
I wouldn't say at all. I think the man had a good year.
No, I think Cody Rhodes had a great year, but I would put this on Seth Rollins and either Seth Rollins or Will Ospreay, either one of those two.
Yeah, I think part of this, it shows like when you do a fan vote, where as much as we know what Osprey did, the fans at large might not know what the year, because Osprey was my favorite dude this year. He destroyed it. Every time you put him in a match, he burned it down. Sorry, Seth. But Seth had a great year, did great things with the belt, but Osprey just had banger after banger after banger. But I don't think he has that stage yet, that where he's not a household name. Cody, everybody loves Cody.
Right.
It's the American dream. That's the road, baby. I can see MJF, but we've talked about it of maybe he's just been stretched too thin. Of he's been heel, he's been babyface, he has been anywhere and everywhere. He is, selling you the flyers and then selling you the popcorn and still performing in the ring too at the same time. I think this is runaway. This should be Seth Rollins. Actually, both of you were just talking about it the other day in our group chat or even today about how now Seth has passed Roman for defenses on his world heavyweight title, which he won much sooner than Roman did. And he's established that now. He's legitimized that world title. He has been the foundation as much as Roman has on SmackDown to Monday Night Raw. He had the fantastic feud with Cody. He was still the top babyface on Monday Night Raw and now is caught up in the whole CM Punk thing. This has been a phenomenal year for Seth Rollins. He's the unsung MVP of 2023.
I think so. Now, all I can say to defend Cody here is one of the biggest babyface in the company. He had the rivalry with Brock Lesnar. I think some people, I don't know if they didn't love it as much as they could have, but I rewatched like the one he had in the match he had in Puerto Rico, the one where Brock blew out his shorts. I mean, that was a really good match. Or was that the third one they had? But anyway, yeah. Again, I think my pick would have been someone else, but he had a really good year, and he is kind of your babyface guy of the future for this company. So just goes to show kind of the level of what people perceive him as.
I think storyline wise, Seth Rollins kept it going.
Yeah.
In 2024. I mean, he had the first shoot with Finn Balor, then he went on to Shinsuke Nakamura. I mean, and then he went on to eventually go and face the Judgment Day at War Games, Survivor Series War Games. So if you're talking about Seth Rollins, you got to put him in the conversation of having some of the best stories to come out of 2023. That's technically the reason why I would put Seth Rollins as male wrestler of the year.
He was involved with Drew as well. Christ, you still can't
Drew.
go without instantly, going through the whole gamut here. Is it interesting, as TJ points out here, of no Roman Reigns, no Roman Reigns mentioned at all for top male, your tribal chief, your alpha or your omega to alpha, there we go, to Kenny Omega there. Is not mentioned in top male superstar. Like he was
a nominee.
He's got all the belts, but he's not there.
Yeah, just the lack of presence. The only thing about Roman is he is such a needle mover. When he shows up, everybody wants to see it. His matches, I mean, they're main event matches on big pay-per-views. So yeah, he's one of the nominees. But to me, I've been kind of, all right, Roman, we can move on. Let's give someone else with a little more, pop and circumstance the belt at this point. A lot of votes for Gunther.
Valid.
Right.
You could make the case that Gunther would overtake Roman in being in the nominee, respectfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, and I've said this before, and this is no knock on Seth Rollins. I feel like Gunther is the best singles champion right now in WWE. The way he's consistently, and Seth Rollins has done this too, but the way he's just consistently defended that title and put the mid card division on notice throughout the entirety of the year. I mean, I'm not really upset that Gunther, that you guys are saying Gunther should have been in here, because I feel like he should have.
Yeah.
Does Gunther get credit because he's shining lights on guys like Chad Gable and etc. when Seth, the most he can really shine a light on is a guy like Jey Uso, somebody who's already kind of been built there. Like you're not all of a sudden gonna get, JD McDonough is gonna go for a world title shot, but he could go at Gunther and get put over like $1 million.
I think it's no matter what, Gunther gets in the ring with, it's a good match. Right? Even if we're like Miz is a perfect example. We're like Miz babyface, and then Gunther's like, hold my beer, I'll be right back. And we got into that storyline because Gunther's such a good heel. The crowd kind of got behind the idea of like maybe Miz will do it. Same thing with Gable. I think you're right, and I think him and Seth had that. Was not only was their story, around their belts, it paid off in the ring.
No, definitely agree there. I definitely agree. I hate that he didn't make the list, but I agree.
I do too. And the guy